It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Short jumper off the mark to Bledsoe. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
The assist from number 35.
Jazz pick it up.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Bledsoe slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Russ at the controls. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Bledsoe. That one off the mark. It's no good. Backcourt violation is called.
Utah.
Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. Down 4. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Fareed. And scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Grizzlies ball. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Fareed. James Harden trying to cash in. Can't connect.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Isaac gets it in the left corner. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Fareed to Mo Bamba. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board. It's a big finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
The opportunity to attend a post-game press conference.
Austin Rivers to Young.
For your chance to win. 2 minutes left in the first.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Bledsoe with it up top. Leads 3. Bledsoe looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. Isaac. Steven Adams with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Bledsoe. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Utah with the possession. Bledsoe. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rivers with the basketball. They're down 3. Screen coming. Isaac to Rivers. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. For 3, his first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Rivers into the front court. Down 3. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Utah's got it. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Jonathan Isaac hits the trifecta.
The assist from number 25, Austin Rivers.
We're through 1 at Vivint Smart Home Arena with the Jazz on top. Jay and I return after this. It's the NBA. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Count the bucket for 2.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
You've got to get that one to go. Has a chance. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Knocked loose. Young. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
You're on the island now.
JaVale McGee pins it.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Rivers. He gets it.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. They trail by 2. Dwayne Dedmon, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Harden. From long range. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Working hard on the glass. To Rivers. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden, defended by Robertson. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Harden. James Harden. 2 of 4 now.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harden knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Cruises inside for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for Memphis, number 1, Jonathan.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kenneth Faried with a piece. Picked up. Here we go. Bledsoe to Mo Bamba. Jonathan Isaac snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
For the Memphis.
Russell Westbrook. Couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. Beyond the arc for 3. Shakes free and hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Memphis, they've got it. That's it. first half has come to an end. The Jazz out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Westbrook into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Russ at the controls. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
For Reed, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Westbrook knocks it down from mid-range.
The assist from number 1, Jonathan Isaac.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Keep on trying. Shots no good there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw try, off the mark. Eric Bledsoe, he's now shooting 5 for 7.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Curling inside. Eric Bledsoe to the rim.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
Westbrook with it. His guys down 3. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Shot for James Harden. He's looking for that touch.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Big man, Steven Adams. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. It's Jazz ball. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
And the finish, slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. And count the basket inside.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
It's Westbrook. That's no good. To Bledsoe. And he finishes at the rim. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game.
Westbrook to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
James Harden, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Adams. Has a look. And he buries it.
The assist from number 12, Steven Adams.
Harden into the front court. Leads 3. Runner's good there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense.
He sent the...
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Big man, Steven Adams. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
This is basketball 1-on-1. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy layup.
Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
The assist from number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. Jazz had the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Harden to Seth Curry. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Give him 2 points. High percentage. Harden against the former MVP. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. JaVale McGee lays it in.
And I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
LeVert picked up by Seth Curry. And throws it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Jazz have the ball. It's Harden. Not that time. They love this hustle. Nothing's going to stop them in pursuit of the basketball. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Bledsoe. And McGee there for the rebound. to Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Curling inside, rises for the slam.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Bledsoe. Off the iron, no good. Westbrook across the timeline. They lead it, 4-point game. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far and hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Bledsoe. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
It's Russ at the controls. Jazz pick it up. Bledsoe slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And look out.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And he'll head to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Bledsoe. And the Grizzlies able to clear the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. 2-point advantage. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And counted at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Russ at the controls. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
31, Curry. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
First try, no good. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Bledsoe with it up top. His group now down 2. JaVale McGee rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Now we get a call for reaching in. Intentional foul. That means free throws with under a minute to go in the game.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
And number 5.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Fires the three, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Harden. Lets it fly from long range. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
And the finish at the rim.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Bledsoe with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3?
Oh, denied! As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one by 4. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been